Hi guys, this is Mrs. K. I just wanted to let you know that my job is teaching, and you all know that I'm a second grade teacher. I went back to school. My first degree was in psychology, but I went back to be a teacher because I decided I love working with kids. I love doing the STEM and the math and hands-on with students. I also love the parents getting in my classroom. So that's all.
Hi Suncrest Stars, this is Mrs. Kane, and I wanted to share with you today a little bit about my job and what I do for fun in my free time, my hobbies and what I do. I really enjoy my job here as the assistant principal at Suncrest Elementary, and my favorite part of the job is working with students when I can get into classrooms and see all the great things kids are learning. But my absolutely favorite part of my job is working with teachers and seeing them do the very best things that they do in front of kids. So I want to support them the best way I can, and that's absolutely my favorite part of my professional job. But what I wanted to talk to you a little bit about is a hobby that I have. I have 3 boys of my own. They're all in their 20s. I don't know if you can see them. I've got their pictures back here, but at home I have 3 boys in their 20s. They've kind of moved on, and my husband. I live at home with my husband. So off and on as an adult, I have been into fitness and exercise, and taking care of myself is one of the hobbies. And of course, like everything in life, things are better sometimes and not so great at other times. But in the last 2 years during the pandemic, I've kind of gotten back to that and focused on my health and my mental health and what I can do to make myself a better person that way. So what we've done with our kids at home is throughout the years, we've been into running and exercise. And I'm very proud of the fact that all 3 of my boys are very healthy, and they choose to exercise to keep themselves looking good and feeling good. But recently, my husband and I called the 3 boys, and we've all signed up for a marathon relay. And what this is, we've done it before. We did it about 10 years ago as a family. So what this is up in Pittsburgh, there's a marathon relay where you can choose to run the entire marathon, which is 26 miles-ish. You can run the half marathon, and you can run a 5K, or you can do what's called a marathon relay. And what that is you have different people run different parts of the marathon. So you pick a part that you want to run, and it's anywhere from like 3 miles for one part to maybe 6 miles for another part. So we all pick which part we're going to do, and we practice. We work on it every day to get to the actual marathon and do well. So my boys, their goal for this marathon relay is to win the marathon. My 3 boys and my husband, their goal is to win the marathon. However, my goal is to not walk during the marathon relay, and maybe one of my miles can be a 10-minute mile. I haven't gotten there yet, but that's my goal. It's one of my miles to be a 10-minute mile. So I don't think they're really happy with me being on their team because I'm not going to help them win the marathon. And I think that that's their goal. I don't think that's actually going to happen. But another thing about me choosing running is one of the ways to keep my heart fit and my mind fit is it's something great to do. And the marathon, when you sign up for any kind of running event, and they have these all over the world, when you sign up for a running event, you get what's called swag. So swag comes in the form of, you usually get a t-shirt that says, look, I ran this race. And then at the end, you'll get, this was our last marathon relay medal. So you get these medals that you can wear around. And my kids and my husband, they hang on to all this stuff. I'm not so good at it. But today I brought you my tennis shoes, and on the days that I don't go out and walk or run, I choose to do some strength training. So I want to build up the muscles in my body so that when I do run, I can do it the best way possible. And having muscle on your bones and in your body keeps you healthy too. In case you ever get sick or you fall, you won't hurt yourself quite as bad. But that's one of the hobbies that I have. I've really gotten back into health and wellness and thinking about what kinds of things make me physically healthy and mentally healthy as well.
Hey guys, this is Miss Secreto.
And this is Miss Friend.
And one hobby that I like to do is working out. I like to lift weights, run, walk, anything where I'm active, because not only is it good for my physical health, it's also good for my mental health. Yeah, and I also love physical activity like yoga, but another hobby that I have is art. I love painting, and I also love journaling because, like Mr. Credo said, it's good for my mental health. And lastly, one thing that Mr. Credo and I both love very, very much is teaching!
Hi, I'm Mrs. Lamine and I teach 3rd grade here at Suncrest, and my hobby is running. I enjoy running long distance, and I love running because it helps relax me, and I enjoy the competition when it comes to races, and it's something that I can do with my friends.
Hi everyone, Miss Flatley here. I'm so excited that I get the opportunity to share why I love my job today. I love talking to each of you every day about our feelings and our emotions because we all have them, right? And I love getting to see the progress that each of you make at school and with friends and getting into the classroom so I get to see everyone. I'm so happy to be here at Suncrest this year. Have a great day.
Hey, hello, I'm Mr. Altman. I've had many different jobs in my lifetime. I worked in the National Guard and in the Army for a total of 14 years. It was both challenging and rewarding. I did things that I thought I would never do or become. I became an Army medic, and I even saved a man's life once. I was also an artillery officer, and I got to shoot howitzers, which are cannons, and even tanks. The Army even taught me to speak the language of Turkish. Yeah, Turkish is spoken in the country of Turkey, for those of you who don't know. I spent 2 years in the country of Turkey, that's in the Middle East, 1 year in California, 1 year in Alaska. I also worked in Germany, Greece, Italy, Japan. I also spent time in Oklahoma and especially Fort Bragg, North Carolina. The thing that I am most proud of is that I was a paratrooper. It means I jumped out of planes. So kids, if you want an exciting job when you grow up, the Army or maybe one of the other services may be for you. You can do or become anything you want to. Thank you.
Hey guys, this is Miss Nacuzzi, and as you know, I am a teacher here at Suncrest. I knew I wanted to be a teacher from the time I was a little girl, and I would make my little brother play school with me. So I worked really hard all through school. I went to college and got my master's degree and learned how to become the best teacher I can be. And here I am. I love my job. It's very rewarding. I love getting to work with everyone and do some fun projects and learn a lot of new things.
I'm here with Mr. Gaither, our principal, and I'm going to be interviewing him. How do you do your job?
How do I do my job? That's a tough question. You know, I've had a lot of training to do this job. I started out as a school teacher, so I taught school for many, many years, and then went back to school to get something called a master's degree to be a principal. And I've been a principal for about 19, 20 years now. And to do my job, I come in every day well rested, and I start every day fresh, new, and every day is exciting.
Do you like being the principal?
I love being the principal. It's my favorite job of all times. I love giving people what they need to do the job. I love watching teachers teach. I love watching students learn. It's a great job.
Do you like your job?
I do like my job. Even when it's hard and a hard day, I still like my job.
What's your favorite part about your job?
My favorite part of this job is to go into classrooms and watch teachers teach and watch students learn. That's my favorite part.
Is your job fun?
For me, this is the best job in the world. And yes, it's fun every single day. I get to smile every single day many, many times. So it's a very fun job.
Thank you.
You're certainly welcome, Miss Proctor.
Hi guys, it's Mrs. Allum. I just wanted to pop in today to talk to you guys a little bit about what I do here at Suncrest Elementary School. I am the tech ed leader here, and I know you guys think that most of my job is Chromebooks, and while that is a big and important part of my job, I also really enjoy working with your teachers and several of you guys as students on academic things as well. So today I thought it would be cool to show you one part of my job that I call harvesting Chromebook parts. So you might be thinking, what does that mean? Well, when I harvest Chromebook parts, I take parts that are still good in old Chromebooks so that I can use them in new Chromebooks. So this is one of our old Chromebooks. This was the Chromebook that you guys might have used last year. And the screen in it is still good. So I want to get the screen out of this old Chromebook so I can use it in a new Chromebook. So I've got some tools here, and I'm going to use these tools to help me remove the screen. So the first thing I have to do is remove this outside edge. And I do want to remind you guys that what I'm doing is on an old Chromebook. So keeping in mind, this would not be something that would be appropriate, okay for you to do on your Chromebook, because this one is an old Chromebook that no one uses anymore. All right, so I have to take off the outside part of the screen, and I'm going to set it aside because I won't really need that part anymore. And then I'm going to use a little screwdriver, and what's really cool about this screwdriver is it's magnetic, so it sticks to the little screws that are in here to help me take them out. So I have 4 screws that I have to remove. There's one. There's 2. See, it sticks to my screwdriver. Take it off there. That was the 3rd one, which leaves 1 more. Take it off. And now I can take the screen out of the upper casing, and you'll notice it's still attached. That's important. This is what helps the screen talk to the device and know what to put on your screen when you're using your Chromebook. So I'll use my tools again to help remove, and again, keeping in mind, this is an old device. We aren't going to use this one anymore, so I'm not as careful as I would be if I was using a brand new device or fixing one of the devices you guys are using now, but I just removed this tape. And then I can take this off, and you can see there's lots of different little teeth. I don't know if we can zoom in there and you can see in there the way it connects, but I'll be able to take this screen and put it into a new device sometime when I need this screen. So I harvested this part of the old Chromebook, and I'll use it for a new one. And one more cool thing, I will, now that this screen is removed and there's no other parts that I particularly need from this device, I'll pass it along to what we call e-cycling, which is just like our recycling center for our electronics. And maybe somebody else can use some of the parts, and then they'll recycle all the other parts. Thanks, guys.